Exactly what he was doing. He was a rabid animal. They begged for their lives, and I killed them anyway.
Sheriff Grady Judd quoting a murder suspect there. Judd says Ryan Riley, a former Marine, showed no mercy, killing a Polk County family. One of the dead, a baby, shot in its mother's arms. Evil in the flesh. That's how Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd described Brian Riley. The sheriff says Riley is responsible for killing 4 people this morning. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay This Weekend. I'm Miranda Parnell. This all happened in Lakeland just before 4:30 a.m. when a Polk County Sheriff's lieutenant heard automatic gunfire rip through the early morning silence from a neighborhood just 2 miles away. Deputies say Riley also shot an 11-year-old girl, and to Riley, these people were total strangers. Riley has now been captured and arrested. According to Sheriff Judd, 33-year-old Riley was a Marine for 4 years before he was honorably discharged.
Okay. Okay, I guess now my mic is working. Okay, I guess now my mic is working. Okay, y'all guys can hear me now? I guess now my mic is working. Okay, y'all guys can hear me now? All right. So I guess whenever I'm not appearing, it don't want to show. All right, let's see here. Let's get back to what I was doing. So since y'all guys can see me now, if you can see here, this is Brian Riley. If you can see here, this is Brian Riley. All right, now this guy had the following situation going on. Like I said before, he's 33 years old, Marine veteran. He served 4 years before he was discharged. He spent 3 years in the reserve. He was a sharpshooter, and and then after he did tours in Iraq and being a sharpshooter, he admitted that he was on meth the night that he did this perceived crime. Now, you know what's crazy is we hear a lot of crime now, especially crime when it comes to veterans, and we never get or hear anyone speak of getting them the support that they need. It's always everybody's got an excuse not to give them the support they need. I don't know what it is, but to me, it's always been mind-boggling. If it's your first time tuning in the broadcast, y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. With that being said, let's get back into the rest of this program.
He spent 3 years in the reserves and did tours in Iraq and Afghanistan as a sharpshooter. Investigators say Riley was a, quote, survivalist who was wearing body armor at the scene. They say his truck had first aid kits inside, and Riley has admitted to taking meth. We've had crews on this story since the first alert of a SWAT presence in the neighborhood was sent to our newsroom. And our Bo Zimmer is at the Polk County Jail in Bartow, where Ryan Riley is being held. Bo, we also learned this morning that Riley had been to the house the night before around 7:30 because he had, quote, been sent by God.
Yeah, it's such a bizarre case, and no one expected a mass shooting on a Sunday morning in rural Polk County, but that's exactly what they got. And the sheriff says when this call came out, every available deputy and Lakeland police officer rushed to the scene. Sheriff Grady Judd and his detectives working to make sense of a bizarre overnight shooting spree in Lakeland.
We just know we had a madman with a lot of guns that shot and killed innocent people.
Detectives say.
Now I'm about to rewind that right quick. Let y'all see who this guy is. Not this guy, but the sheriff that was talking. I'm going to let y'all hear it one more time, and I'm going to pause it.
Sheriff Grady Judd and his detectives working to make sense of a bizarre overnight shooting spree in Lakeland.
We just know we had a madman
All right. So y'all see this guy here. This is Grady Judd. Now, if you don't know who Grady Judd is, he is like a legend in Central Florida, actually the whole state of Florida. Okay? This guy has been sheriff in Florida, in Polk County for, I don't know, I think for a minute. I don't know how long, but I know it's been a while. I know he's a celebrity. He's got his own YouTube channel. And he is very thorough when it comes to getting his suspect. Usually in this part of Florida, he is known to handle business. If you want to see how crime is handled and modified, he's the guy that you basically go to. He's been doing this for a long period of time. So I say that to say this. When you got him talking about something as vicious as what we about to dive into, you know this is a serious ass crime.
With a lot of guns that shot and killed innocent people.
Detectives say 33-year-old Ryan Riley drove from his home in Brandon to a house in Lakeland, claiming he got a message from God that a woman named Amber was about to commit suicide. When the people who lived there said there was no Amber at the home, Riley eventually took off, only to return hours later armed with multiple guns.
Why there? This is not near his home. He has no relationship that we're aware of to any of them, and we can't answer that at this time.
When deputies arrived, they heard rapid gunfire and screaming coming from the home. Sheriff Judd says Riley opened fire on responding law enforcement, but eventually surrendered peacefully. Deputies entered the home to find a badly wounded 11-year-old girl and 4 other people shot and killed, including 40-year-old Justice Gleason, a 62-year-old grandmother, and a mother holding her young child.
When you see somebody so heartless, so calculated, that they will shoot a mother clinging to her 3-month-old baby and kill the baby and shoot the family dog.
Y'all heard what that sheriff just said. That man shot another grown man, a woman, her infant baby. Then he turned around, shot an 11-year-old who is going to survive after being shot approximately 7 times. Could be more, still learning information as they can. And he turned around and shot the family dog. Now, here's the question, guys. How many of y'all think that this guy probably has showed signs that he had mental health problems and people ignored it? How many of y'all think that probably happened? Because usually when people do crimes like this, and I want y'all to remember, this is not a career criminal. This guy has never committed nothing. He's never been arrested, but when he was a teenager, like 17 or 18, and it was something like a ticket or a traffic type of situation. How many of y'all think? Press 1 in the comments right now if you think that somebody knew that he had mental disabilities, mental health problems, and the signs was apparent, and nobody didn't take the initiative in his family to try to encourage him to get help. Press 1 if y'all think somebody didn't do that. I guarantee you. I'm waiting to see how many people are going to press 1 in the comments. I guarantee you, he had all the signs and nobody did. All right, I'm going to keep playing this out.
Says these people were begging for their lives. Why did you shoot them?
Riley had nothing to say as he was being transported to the Polk County Jail. Sheriff Judd calling this one of the worst cases he's seen in his law enforcement career.
And I've seen a lot of sex. Can't unsee I will never be able to unsee that mother with that deceased infant in her arms as they both lay there dead. It is a horror of the utmost magnitude.
And that little girl, the sole survivor, had at least 7 gunshot wounds, according to the sheriff. She underwent surgery earlier today at Tampa General and is expected to recover. The sheriff says it is unbelievable that no officers or deputies were killed in this crossfire. Guys,
it is incredible, given what I saw at the scene, that no law enforcement officers were injured or killed. It just highlights the dangers that our law enforcement officers are put themselves in harm's way every single day, every single night.
And going back to that, that's another thing that people don't understand about law enforcement, is that everybody always try to say that the cops ain't no good, the cops are evil, all cops are dirty. But people don't understand that these guys that volunteer to keep the community safe, they have to sit here and relive some of the tragic scenes that they go to. I don't give a damn if you live in the most horrific city like Chicago, where you see dead bodies every day, or you live in a nice little town with about 13 or 1400 people. Sooner or later in your career, you're going to see something horrifying if you're a cop. Everybody knows that. You're going to see something horrifying. But yet still, the public, especially the Wokians, they like to act like cops don't do a good job. Cops don't save lives. That cops just drive around all day and annihilate people of color or anybody that's low on the pay pay scale. In fact, let me ask you this: how many of y'all think a Wokian could have handled going to a crime scene with a man that is shooting at them, and while they're entering the house, and they got to while they're entering the house, they see this man body armored down, dead bodies on the floor, and before they can have a chance to assess the rest of the area, they getting shots at them. They got to duck and roll and try to do whatever they can to survive. I guarantee you, none of them could do it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But again, this is what law enforcement goes through. And there is no one that is going to be there to encourage them or tell them, I appreciate what you're doing. Because again, they already know this is what they're required to do. This is what they expected to do. But yet still, they're the bad guys though. They're the bad guys for trying to keep the community safe from situations like this.
You heard there the Polk County State Attorney tonight grateful that none of the officers involved in the shootout were injured. Our team coverage continues with 10 Tampa Bay's Malik Rankin, who looks at the shock this attack is causing in the community.
It's just down this road where 4 people, including a baby, were shot to death. An 11-year-old girl airlifted to the hospital for emergency surgery, also after being shot. The Polk County Sheriff says the crime rate in this area at a 49-year low.
Crime's never been this low. You've never been as safe as you are.
49-year low. To this guy right here, shout out to Judge Grady Judd. Grady Judd is handling business in Polk County. Okay? Because to be able to keep a population of 620-something thousand people in check, especially in Florida, that takes skill. Okay? That takes real skill. I mean, that's just what it is. It takes skill. Now, he's been the sheriff of Polk County since 2004. So we're talking about 17 years of Sheriff Judd holding it down. 17 years of him holding it down. So you can tell that he's pretty good at his job if you've been there for 17 years putting up with some of the craziest shit that you can think of coming out of Florida. Because people know Florida ain't. People in Florida is crazy, okay? You dealing with Florida, man. You're just not going to get the type of people that are your regular Joe. You either gonna get crazy as hell or you gonna get dumb as hell. That's just what it is in Florida. It's no in between. Different breed of criminals there, but to make it where it's a 49-year low, Central Florida, you're near Tampa, you're not that far from Orlando, that's pretty impressive. I give him that much. It's pretty impressive.
Right now, but when you get a nut job like this, statistical data makes no difference. I mean, this guy was wired up on dope, on meth.
The neighbors in this area tell me this never happens. Many woke up last night to the sounds of gunfire.
This is a horrific incident. Our community and many families are hurting this morning.
The assistant chief for Lakeland Police stepped up as the chief is currently quarantined with COVID-19.
We had several officers that helped the sheriff, deputies that were here.
Sheriff Judd said the suspect took the easy way out when he surrendered unarmed to law enforcement.
But when someone chooses to give up, we take them into custody peacefully. If he'd given us the opportunity, we'd have shot him up a lot, but he didn't because he was a coward.
The home where this shooting took place is less than a mile from Lake Gibson High School and Lake Gibson Middle School. Now, to give an idea of just how uncommon crime is in this area, when I spoke with neighbors about this news, some were left completely speechless.
And this is still an active investigation with more information expected in the coming days. But Sheriff Judd does say there's another sad element to this case. He mentioned it briefly earlier, saying that the family's dog was also killed in this attack. The dog's name, DOG. Now, there's a connection to the Sheriff's Department here. In 2006, Polk Canine Officer Matt Williams and his partner, also named DOG, were shot and killed by a man who ran away from a traffic stop. Sheriff Judd says Riley's girlfriend of 40 years says Riley had PTSD and she'd seen him depressed but never violent. Now, these are some of the mental health resources available for current service members and veterans in the Tampa Bay area. There will also be counselors available this week where the little girl who was injured attends school.
Again, guys, that's exactly why I promote on this channel all the time about mental health and when people are starting to show signs. His girlfriend had said, and you would have to look at the link, it's like a 56 debrief from Sheriff Grady Judd, where she said that he kept saying he was talking to God and he was saying stuff that didn't make any sense about the answers he got from God. Like he's talking about, people that didn't exist, saying that he got this connection. Only he can talk to God the way he's supposed to, like he talked to God. Things that don't seem normal. Okay, that's what I try to tell people. Like, I understand people are religious, and I'm not knocking nobody's religion. I know a lot of people have connection with the man upstairs. That's fine. I ain't knocking that. But if you know somebody that has that's saying they got a connection that's not real, okay? I'm talking about something that makes no freaking sense. Like they're telling you that God is telling them that they have some kind of power to where they can freaking start moving cars and seeing the future and can make things rain and stuff by themselves. That's when you need to get them taken care of or checked out. When they're not sleeping properly, this is when you need to get them looked after. I mean, I'm quite sure that if he was getting to be that point, they could have probably Baker acted him, because this guy seemed like he was calling for help, but he was hiding it under the disguise of religion, and he killed, 4 people and a dog, and you know he talked about what he did very calmly. Now, do I think that he's going to use the insanity defense? I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, because he had glow sticks and stuff trying to lead the police away from the house to make it look like that the perpetrator, where the shots were coming from, were in the woods. So you think about what he would have done if he would have went and would have saw the police, would have followed that trail and not realized he was outside doing that kind of thing and went back in that house. He could have ambushed a whole bunch of cops. I mean, sound like to me that was his plan. Let me get the cops in a messed up situation and let me ambush a bunch of them. Guys, I'm telling you, these crimes get more and more complex. But don't you worry, I got more. But before I show you more, I'm going to show you one more thing here about Polk County, so you get an idea of what you're looking at. Make sure it's on the screen. All right, this Polk County, guys. I want y'all to see this. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I need y'all in the chats. Talk to your boy. Let me know y'all in here. Let me know y'all in here. Let's get into Polk County. Polk County has 602,095. That was its census in 2010. I think it's a lot more than that now. I think the census is now saying it's since 2019 and 20. Census is up to 7,024,777 people in the whole county. Now, this ain't no metro part. It's just a county. Because, a lot of time people say that's my population, and it's just metro saying that's the people going through the city. No, this is actual people seated in this area. This is a large area. Polk County is. Polk County is like one of the biggest cities in Florida. All right. It really is. I mean, and like I said, it's a low crime place. They don't have crime like this. And the reason why is because Polk County is also a retirement place. The only crime Polk County mostly have is people trying to sell drugs in the county, or people trying to run some kind of illegal business activity. Now, they have a lot of drug runners that get arrested. You see Sheriff Grady does that. They have a lot of stings where people trying to take advantage of younger people, young children, these pedos. But that's it. That's all they have. They don't have violent crime like that. All right, cool. I was making sure everybody can still hear me. They don't have violent crime like that. So to wake up to knowing that you got somebody like this guy killing people, man, that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. All right, we about to go ahead on here. We about to tarry along and talk about some other crimes in the area, in the U.S. of A., because it seems like it's a lot. Because tonight we going in. We're going to talk about this a little bit. Let's go to another thing that happened this weekend. Something else happened that nobody's not talking about. Now, this story here is crazy. All right. And the reason why it's crazy is because this happened in my state. Good old Georgia. Actually, middle Georgia. And that's the home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs for their win yesterday. Proud of you boys. Your defense is stepping up. Y'all beat one of the top teams in the country with defensive strategy. All right. So let me go and play this.
Williams was
Hold on.
now at 6. In the search for a suspect that police are calling armed and dangerous. Police say this man, Pharaoh Williams, was involved in a fight in downtown Athens and then shot 6 people. Channel 2's Elizabeth Rollins is live on Clay.
Shot 6 people. 6 people. He don't even look like the type to do that.
Channel 2's Elizabeth Rollins is live on Clayton Street in Athens where all of this happened. Elizabeth, there are several bars right there in an area it's usually packed on Saturday nights.
Richard, if you're familiar with downtown Athens, you know just how close it is to campus. We're literally a block away from standing in the intersection where investigators say this all unfolded last night when a lot of students were down here watching the Clemson UGA game. Right now, Athens, Clark County.
All right, so I'm going to have to download this, but because I don't have my big computer on tonight. But that's just to give you an idea in Athens what happened. I'm going to read y'all the story since I can't stream it. And read to y'all what happened. Because unfortunately I can't stream it because my it don't want to stream. This is what happens when you got slow internet. Don't worry, I'll get it back though. Yeah, it's pretty intense. We don't went over it, Logic. You need to share the you need to look at the replay, brother. It's hard. That's a hard one, brother. It really is. So Police is searching for an armed and dangerous man, they said, that shot 6 people in downtown Athens. Now, y'all seen a little bit of that clip. Sorry for the delay of it. I was trying to. It looks like I'm downloading my clips before I can share it with y'all, because the way it streams is sucks. Police are searching for an armed and dangerous man, they say, shot at 6 people in the middle of downtown Athens early Sunday morning. Police said a large fight broke out in the area of East Clayton Street and North Jackson Street. Just after 1 a.m., a man started shooting into the crowd that was fighting, police say. Man, see, this is what my man, shout out to AK Nation. Me and him got the same mindset. You can't, some of us dark-skinned black folks, or the dark-skinned folks, we can't go places. We can never go places. We always wind up acting the damn fool. It's either we get upset because somebody stepped on our shoes, some guy looked at our girl too much, some guy freaking bumped into us and wasted a drink, somebody might have said our team wasn't the shit. Something always petty happens to make us want to pull out that thing. Every time. Every time. But you let the Wokians tell it. If you say stuff like that, that's being racist. But the facts is right there in front of your face. It don't take much. It always happen. Hey man. Oh, he want to say that about me? Let me show him what I'm really about. Now you done shot up and injured 6 people. And you know what's crazy? Thank God nobody didn't die on this. But you know he gonna get some time. What's up, 0% liberal? You know he's gonna get some time. You think they're gonna let him off the hook for that? Not in not in Georgia, not in Middle Georgia and South Georgia. North Georgia, he may have got a damn pass, a hug, a slap on the wrist. But you doing this in Athens, Georgia. This is a predominantly white area, okay? This is also a very conservative white area. They don't do that. They're not used to gunshots going off in a college area, Athens, Georgia. In fact, my wife is originally from Athens, not Athens, but from Georgia. Let me ask her right quick. Honey, ain't Athens, Georgia a bunch of rich white folks from there? Yeah, right? And it's right there in middle Georgia, right? Like towards going South Georgia. Am I correct so far? Yeah. Exactly. They're not going to put up with that. They're not. He is done. And now he's on the run. Somebody going to turn him in. They got $1,000 on his head. I mean, I'm just saying, in South Georgia, people rat on you for 500. You got 1,000 on your head? Somebody's going to talk. People said 7 people were injured in the gunfire. Police said 5 who were shot were taken to the hospital by ambulance. Another gunshot victim and someone with a 9-gunshot injury took themselves to the hospital. Police identified the suspect as Pharaoh Devanell Williams, 21. Got the wokest name of the world. Williams currently has numerous arrest warrants stemming from the shooting and is considered armed and dangerous. Lieutenant Sean Barnett with the Atkins Clark County Police said cameras downtown played a vital role in helping them identify the suspect. At this point, we do think Mr. Williams was associated with some of the people fighting, so we don't think that this was just a random attack of downtown patriots. Barnett said it is very unusual for something like this to happen in downtown Athens. Crime Stoppers has offered a $1,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. Barnett said they are using every reliable resource to find Williams, who ran from the scene on foot. And you know what's crazy? They'll do an international APB out on his ass. They will. It will. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, that's just where we at. This guy probably got into it with somebody at the club, acting a damn fool. First thing he wanted to do when his boys got into a bunch of mess, hey man, get that, let me get the piece. Let me get that piece. Come on, you're 21, that's how you act. You think you got that piece, everything good. Man, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Man, make this up. Like I said before, they're not going to do it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can think of that's out here. I mean, I don't think there's anything else, guys. Let me see what else I got here. Give me 1 second. I want to give y'all the best today. Y'all continue to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's the only place where you're going to get thorough news that's happening around the country. Thorough news. And let me tell y'all, a lot of this material I get, shout out to my wife. My wife put me on game on a lot of these stories too. I don't get them all by myself. My wife will go online because she's on Facebook a lot, and she'll find stuff and she'll point it to me like, yo, did you hear about this? So shout out to my beautiful wife, man, April, man. She always on it. She always on it. She is always on it. I can't find nothing here. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. All right. I'm finna see. I'm finna. We done talked about them enough this week. 0% liberal. I had to take a time off on that, man. You ain't nothing changed. They still on the same thing. Ain't nothing changed. They still on the same thing. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm coming. I'm trying to get all this information to y'all guys. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Since I read y'all that. Hold on. Let's see here. What's up, Vance Vanderman, my boy? What up, man? Thank you for coming through, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all would keep me going. Y'all keep me going. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep me grounded. See what we got going on here. We always need a little Joel. Yeah, man. We always. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real with you. Oh, Lord. I don't want to see this. This is not what I was looking for. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Think y'all going to like this. Y'all know I got to put this in. It's probably going to be my last one for the night. Because, you know, I know that everybody is, you know, trying to enjoy their Labor Day weekend. That's why I know there's not a lot of people on tonight, which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I know some people probably got some people in the town, you know, snapping skins. I don't blame you. Don't blame me at all. Because if I was younger, that's exactly what I would be doing. All right. Let's show this. Oh, I found something. Believe that. So, remember when the Wokians was talking about guns are the problem? We need to have gun control. No guns. Remember now they said guns were the problem the gun is the one that's loading itself up and shooting all the people in America. Well, it looks like that maybe they might have a change of heart when I read y'all this story right here. Because unfortunately now, black women seeing guns as protection from rising crime. What? Let me say that again. Black women are now seeing guns as protection from rising crime. Now, remember now, black women, the Wokians, black women, were the front runners of we ain't supposed to have guns. Guns are bad. Well, it looks like they're changing their mind. Because here's what's going on. Experts in the firearm industry, as well as gun rights advocates, say more and more black women are considering gun ownership for personal protection. Now, this was in Taylor, Michigan. A woman named Valerie Rupert raised her right arm, slightly shaking and unsure as she aimed at the paper target, representing a burglar, a robber, even a violator. And I have to say violator because the 67-year-old Detroit grandmother squeezed the echo of her shot, blending into the chorus of other blasts by other women off the small gun range walls. She said, I was nervous, but after I shot a couple of times, I enjoyed it. And Rupert, among thousands, so many black women taking part in free weekend gun safety and shooting lessons at 2 Detroit area ranges. Now, let me tell you about Detroit before I go in. Detroit is the type of place where uh, crime is high. Okay, Detroit crime is high. All right, as my man AK Nation say, some people goes ham in the crime industry in Detroit. So if you in Detroit and you especially a woman, no matter whether you old, young, or middle age, you need a weapon to protect yourself. And I think this is the smartest thing these women could actually do. Smartest thing they could actually do. Now, black women like Rupert increasingly are considering gun ownership for personal protection, according to the experts and gun rights advocates. Fear of crime, especially as shooting and murders have risen in cities big and small, is one driver of the trend. But a new motivator is the display of public anger in the last 15 months, beginning with confrontations in the wake of George Floyd's death in Minneapolis under the of police officer Derek Chauvin. Worries about the anger over COVID-19 related restrictions and the outrage over the outcome of the presidential 2020 election driven by lies are too in Michigan. Y'all hear that, right? That's that liberal talk. That anger led to a plot to kidnap the governor, as well as instances where armed protesters descended on the state capitol. Guys, so what they're trying to say now is that they're not taking the guns for protection of the that's because of the Sun people. No, they said the people like ourselves as patriots, we're so angry about Trump not being a part of the taking over the country that we're running around, we're getting confrontational, making black people feel all out of character. Man, no, we're not. Nobody's not doing that. The only you see that do that in the news are people that's from the hood, the hoodlums, the professional thugs. Those are the ones that's being confrontational and taking grandma's purse, beating up grandma. All right, you said my audio cutting in and out. What about now? Is it better, Logic? You said my audio's cutting in and out. Is it better now? Probably because of my stream, man. Gotta remember, I got very slow internet right now, and my kids is online, so it's gonna stream a little. It's gonna skip a little bit. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to do that. I try to do everything I can to make it smooth. Not on my regular computer. I'm streaming off my tablet because my daughter is using my regular computer. All right, good. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. This is what's going on. Now they're trying to spin it where they feel like black women need to have guns for protection because of conservatives. Man, stop that mess. In April 2020, hundreds of conservative activists, including some who were openly carrying assault rifles, flocked to the Michigan Capitol in Lansing to denounce Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer's stay-home order. Some demonstrators, mostly white and supporters of President Donald Trump, entered the building carrying guns, which is legal in the State House. The sight of white men wearing body armor and holding guns at the Capitol still sticks with Rupert. They went up to the Capitol with all those guns. You need to be, she said. Oh, my Lord. About 8.5 million people in the U.S. during their first gun in 2020, the National Shooting Sports Foundation says the Trade Association for the Firearm Industry adds that guns purchased by black men and black women increased by percent over the first 6 months of last year. Gun ownership tends to increase when people lose faith in government and the police, said Daniel Webster, professor of American Health and Violence Prevention at the Bloomberg School of Public Health and director of the Johns Hopkins Center for Gun Violence Prevention and Policy. So I'm not going too much into this because they're basically trying to downplay the crime in the area. So, but it's a good article though, based upon talking about how everybody's arming themselves. But let's take a trip down memory lane before we close out here. Because I think that Valerie Rupert might have got some bad information. Oh, super chat from 0% liberal. I thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. $5 for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely. Let's go down memory lane right quick. So, I hate when I have to prove these people wrong because it seems like I feel like that I make them feel so small. But what can I do when I keep getting the same misinformation? I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. But you gotta sometimes you have to let everybody understand what's really going on. Now, this is Taylor. Now, Taylor is also near Detroit. So let's look at Detroit. This is Taylor. So I know she goes to Detroit because she said so herself. So let's go and see what she has to worry about when she goes to Detroit. I think that she's got the wrong understanding because I'm looking at Detroit and all I'm seeing is black men and black women on here that are dead. I don't see any of it consist of this boogeyman white guy that they keep talking about. But you know what? I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because maybe she might have had a bad moment that week. Let's see. Let's go on one of these lovely black women here that are deceased and see what caused it. Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a white guy. Maybe it was this white supremacist. Let's see. Let's see what happens. See what it tells me who killed this lady. 4 suspects. And they were black. Damn. Ain't that something? But I thought that she said that it's supposed to be the invisible white man. Maybe I clicked on the wrong picture. Let me try to find another picture. Maybe I'm getting this. Maybe I'm picking pictures. Let me see here. For this year. Okay, maybe she might have been the one that got shot by the invisible white folks they keep telling me about that's holding us down. Let's see here. see who killed this girl. This girl is part of a triple homicide. Let me see who was part of that. Gray or black Durango. And guess what? You guessed it. They were black. Damn. I don't understand. Maybe, I'm just trying to find out what she's talking about, because everything I keep hitting is the same thing. This lovely lady. I wonder what happened to her. Brianna Bowling. Maybe Brianna was a victim of one of these. Somebody randomly took out Brianna Bowling. Predominantly black area. Already know how that goes. We're going to go right here to Miss Tikia Island. She was killed on a bicycle. See what kind of shooter did this. So basically, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is they telling me in this news article that we're supposed to be scared of white conservatives, right? And everything I keep bringing up, every young lady that I keep bringing up on this gun memorial is being harmed by black males. Black males. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. Maybe it happened last year during the pandemic. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it happened then, and maybe I missed it. This sister right here, she was a domestic violence victim. Let me show you who did this to her, because we keep always saying that, always, the invisible white guy. So maybe this time he had a face, maybe some plastic surgery. Oh, what do you know? Damn, he looks pretty black to me. So I say that to say this, guys. I ain't trying to be a joke, being real. People need to quit this shit, because the violence is not because of because of white folks. These things that's being taken place are in the hood, where there are predominantly black people. I'm not saying there ain't no white people in the hood. I'm also saying too that white people ain't out here killing black folks like. Hell, white people ain't even out here killing as the rate of white people as we killing our own and black people. Just saying. Per capita, yeah, white may kill more because of the more white people in America, but they're not doing it at the rate as black people are. It's just facts. But you say this type of stuff. Exactly. I know, Jake, I got plenty of friends that are white, bro. I will tell me, when I used to live in Alphabet Hill in the hood, they used to tell me, yo, bro, I'm not going over there. You can meet me at the store at the beginning of that area. I'm not going there. When I used to live in the hood on the south side of Brunswick, Georgia, yes, y'all know who is white. We have white children. Told me to hurry up and get out of here. Gunshots every Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday. And Sunday you'll hear gunshots, because usually if Saturday didn't light nobody life up or nobody didn't make the news, you sure the hell gonna hear it on Sunday. So you're not gonna tell me that white folks is in the hood killing like that. They're not. Hell, even the cops don't even want to come to the hood. But hey, man, you know, I have to hurt these liberals' feelings, man, because if you don't, they don't know how to process the truth. Because the truth of the matter is that we have a crime problem. We have a crime problem in the black community, and it has gotten so bad in the black community because of these liberals that run these major cities, because they like getting their pockets in their hands, that now it's spilling into the suburb, and now they don't know what to do, because they know that if they bust out and say, I need more police, they know the Wokians gonna be mad, and they know people like us as conservatives said, I told you, jackasses, you're gonna need it. And if they bust out and say no police, they know more people gonna die, and they're gonna have to pay out more money. So it's like they don't know what to do. Now, a lot of them has forgot about the whole cancel the police movement, and is actually begging for police. You see what New York just did? They voted a mayor that's an ex-cop. I tell you, New York is probably going to have a governor that's going to be Larry Elder. And you already about to run. They're about to get cleaned up real quick. So people tired, man. People are tired. People want a normal life. People know that things ain't going to be perfect, but they don't want to be living in fear either. But either way it goes, guys, I just want to tell y'all thank y'all once again, and everything else. Now, before I leave, y'all can hear me over the music, because I've never tried this with this music. Shout out to everybody that donated tonight, man. I tell you, let's look at the likes. The likes is looking good. Yeah, man, we got 18 likes, 19 likes now. So that's a good thing. So go ahead on and cut this music on right quick for y'all. Y'all still hear me over the music? Well, good. I just want to tell y'all once again, thank y'all for a great show. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Y'all be safe this Labor Day holiday, okay? Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. If you see something crazy or it don't even sound right, leave that shit alone. Real talk. I love you guys. Good night too, son. I will, Kiwi. I will. In fact, I will. I'm trying to reach out to Will tonight, so that way I can get Will Johnson on the show too in the next couple of weeks. Love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out. All right, guys. This show was produced by Joshua Joel Davis. All right. Also, Joel Davis. Please like and share. Please like and share. Also, too, do me a huge favor. Go ahead on and like this. Subscribe. Notification bell up top. Also, too, be prepared to see this on my crime news, aka Joel's Crime Story podcast. All right, definitely like it and give it a review. Love you, care. I'm out.